Hey guys, welcome to another Idol Insider video. I haven't done an Idol Insider video in my room in a really long time because the past two Idol Insider videos I had Alex and Eddie help me out for that video. And for those of you guys who haven't watched that video yet, we talked about how idols secretly date.
I was like, oh, we should keep in touch. Can I get your number? And then I was like,
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Can I get your number?
Can I get your number? And also dorm life, so I will link that on the description box below. So if you guys are interested in that, after watching this video, you guys can take a look at that video as well. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a more different vibe for my Idol Insider. It was really hard for me to just pass by this issue because for about 2 months in the K-pop industry and in just the K-pop world, there has been so many things that have been going on. And for me, I was kind of contemplating if I should make a video about it because there was just so many things, but I do talk about the backsides of the K-pop industry, so I thought that it was only right for me to just kind of bring it up. I'm not going to be talking about certain topics. I'm going to be talking about just an overall view of the problems that have been happening in the K-pop world and that the problems the K-pop world has in general. Yes, there are so many good things about K-pop, the music, the people, just the culture, but there are also things that are wrong and messed up at the same time. And yes, I was just kind of nervous about making this video, so I hope you guys just like this video, like, comment, and subscribe for those of you guys who haven't subscribed yet. If you guys are new to my channel and you guys are watching this video for the first time, after you guys watch this video and you guys like the type of content it is, please subscribe. And yes, let's get with the video. So I wanted to make this video after receiving this comment, and I thought that I would just go in and talk about just the things that I personally think are an issue in how, you know, the K-pop world is. So basically, I watched several videos talking about the dark, ugly truth of K-pop, saying that the entertainment industries manage their artists' lives too thoroughly. Yet, with the ongoing scandals in the K-pop industry now, it is clear that these days the entertainment agencies doesn't seem to be doing a good job of managing their artists' lives. It makes me wonder, how much is too much when it comes to managing the artists' lives? Do you mind acknowledging this? How much is too much when controlling the artists' lives? I feel like it's too much in the beginning. So in the beginning, the company will be doing their best to be controlling you and keep you under their vision. And also, they have an image of you and they will want to protect you and just everything in general. They're going to be very careful. You're not going to have too much freedom. You're not going to have too much privacy. Everything is going to be under their control. So that is when managers come along. Managers will be with you all the time. You know, managers will live with you. You're not going to be getting privacy. You might not even have a phone, which means no freedom. So I feel like this is when it becomes a problem for the agencies to be controlling it too thoroughly. I'm going to be exampling this. For example, if you guys have ever been in a strict household, like your parents don't let you go out or you don't have too much freedom, you will know that the more they try to keep you in their premises, you'll know that you want to escape and do things and have freedom. And I feel like this is exactly how it is for just when you guys are first like debuting or when you're in the company. You will do everything you can to just have a little bit of freedom. So either that is to lie about something, about a situation, to go out for just a couple of hours. They'll do their best so that they can get that freedom, and this is something that's totally understandable. And also, like you said, with the ongoing scandals that have been going on, now you're wondering, oh, it seems like the companies aren't controlling the artists' lives too thoroughly because there are issues that are happening. And this might be true at the same time. The more, you know, the years pass by of this artist, and they'll feel like they don't need to control you, so they'll give you your freedom. And this is also a problem because if you give you too much freedom, then you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, which is the problem that have been occurring in the K-pop industry. And the things that, all the issues that have been happening is because at the same time the entertainment agencies didn't know what was going on. When you guys look at the articles, the companies have no idea what was going on with their artist, and they had no other choice but to just let them go because it's a messy situation. So like I said, I feel like it is a very fine line of what they control, and as time goes by, they aren't going to be controlling you as much, which is a problem at the same time. So I feel like it's really hard for a company to find that perfect balance, and I feel like no other company has a perfect balance because an artist will always feel a certain way and a company will always feel a certain way. So I feel like it's really important for them to talk with the company, let them know what's going on, you know, at least if there's something that might be troubling in the future. And I feel like this is something that's definitely needed, and I feel like a lot of artists and companies will now be giving into consideration with all just the issues that have been happening so far. Another issue that I want to talk about is when a certain artist, especially a male artist, is in a situation and they're caught in a sticky situation, they end up just going to the army and that's it. People, they're like, okay, you know what, like I'm gonna go to the army now since something happened to me and there's like a scandal or there's like an issue. And I feel like this is a wrong thing. A lot of Korean people in the Korean society do not take this very well because they're going for the purpose of just kind of running away from the situation more than actually wanting to go and serve the country. So it's like, okay, you know what, since I'm gonna be having to do a hiatus anyways, I'm just gonna go to the army. And I feel like this is the mindset that a lot of Korean people do not like about the artists that do this, and I feel like the companies as well shouldn't allow this, but I don't know, I feel like this is something that is very strongly looked down upon in the Korean society because they feel like they're going to the army for the wrong reasons, and at the same time they could be, you know, having a hiatus and actually going through their actions and, you know, learning from their actions, but they just go to the army. Something that I want to talk about is 역주행. 역주행 is basically a sudden boom. All of a sudden, I don't know, a song that might have not even been in the top 100 goes to #1. So a lot of people have asked me about this, and I'm gonna be really honest. There's like, what are the chances of that happening? Is it actually true? You know, they want to know. And guys, it is a really small percentage that this can actually happen. And I'm being really honest. Somebody is going to be doing something to make that album or that song go to #1. Either that is their company, you know, doing something to make that go up there. Something is happening. That is all I'm gonna say, and all I'm gonna put out there, that it is very unlikely for a song that wasn't even in the top 100, that you don't even know the names of the artist, that will go up there. Yes, the songs are good, but there's always going to be that little help, that little push, that little bit of money to be making that song go up there. Something that I want to talk about is tension between members. This is also a situation and a messy situation that happens. A lot of times you guys might see stuff like, okay, a member left the group, and sometimes they say it's for health reasons, personal reasons, but there are a lot of times where there is tension between the members and the company, and they have no other choice but to send the member off. Either that is because they're not getting along with their teammates or their teammates don't like them. There are actually a lot of situations that happen like this, and this is something that's very sad because I know that everyone is brought up in different lifestyles and just different ways, but it's really sad when you can't fulfill your dream because of the tensions that are going on within your group. And a lot of companies will either, you know, sacrifice a member and let them go because the other members don't like them. And this is actually very common. Not a lot of companies are going to be saying that, like, okay, you know, band member issues, so we're going to be letting her go. Usually they'll say it's like for personal reasons. And yes, there will be personal reasons at the same time too, that they might just let them go, but this is also a reason why some members leave the groups, and it is really sad. The most asked question that I think I get is, do K-pop idols really make a lot of money? And I'm just gonna be really honest, no. There are a lot of K-pop artists that you guys might know that have a name or that are pretty well known that do not make any money at all for the 7 years they are under contract. And this is actually very true. It's sad because the amount of money that's put into you is so much more than the amount of money that the idols will make. And it's insane how much money is put into a comeback. Like seriously, for each comeback, it could be from $100,000 to $300,000, $400,000, maybe $500,000. And if you think about it, if you guys already had like 2 comebacks, that's a lot of money. And you're gonna be splitting that with your members. But if you think about it, unless your group is doing well and you know fans are buying your albums, fans are buying the songs on the internet, and you guys are having a lot of events, it is very unlikely that you guys will hit the break-even point. And this is the problem that I feel like a lot of idols suffer from, is because at the same time it is a job. They like to sing, they like to dance, but they're not making any money. And I feel like there is a fine line and a decision that needs to be made sometimes, because you can't just be going on the 7 years of having around just so much debt. And this is a problem that really occurs for me too. I get so many DMs and I get so many emails, so many also comments asking, oh hey, I want to become a K-pop star, I want to audition, like I want to do this, and you know, like, do you think I could become a K-pop star? And a lot of people actually send me this, and sometimes it really breaks my heart because I don't want to ruin their dreams, but at the same time, the reality of it is that it's not as glamorous as it looks like. And something that is another issue, I used to teach at after school, and there were kids who were like 2nd to 3rd grade. There was about 10 kids in my classroom, and I asked them, oh, what do you guys want to be when you guys grow up? 7 out of the 10 kids wanted to become a singer or an entertainer. And for me, it just kind of really broke my heart, because I feel like idols are so fantasized over, and idols are so kind of like looked up upon. And just the truth is that life and that lifestyle and what you see on camera is not even a tenth of the things that they go through and the things that are happening. And I just feel like, you know, it was kind of very disappointing to me that that was their dream. Yes, there are people who are going to be loving to sing and dance, but it just kind of really put me off guard when like 7 out of the 10 kids wanted to become idols. And I don't know, I feel like it's actually a really big issue. But with the ongoing situations that have been happening in the K-pop world, I feel like a lot of parents at the same time are going to be more invested into what the kids are thinking about idols, and also, you know, just if they're gonna let their kids be idols, because there's so much situations that have been going on. I feel like the parents are gonna be very cautious of their kids being an idol. I got in a lot of questions, do the companies really force you to do plastic surgery? Some companies really do force you to do plastic surgery, and I wouldn't say it's necessarily like forced. At the same time, a lot of people want to do it at the same time as well. So it's like, okay, great, like free. I'm getting it done. You know, I'm getting my eyes done, or I'm getting my nose done, or a complex that they might have. They tell the company, or the company will find that first, but the company will be like, oh, hey, I feel like you should get braces, or hey, I feel like you should get your teeth laminated, or I feel like your eyes will look prettier if you do this. And for me, the standardization of beauty that is put up on just the K-pop world, it's so high, and that you just have to look good. And it was really stressful for me when I first came to Korea, is because they're like, oh, you have crooked teeth. Oh, you know, your eyes are a little bit crooked. Oh, your eyebrows, I don't feel like those eyebrows are for you. Oh, you know, it seems like when you smile kind of like this. There's just so many standards that they have. And I feel like since there's so many standards, a lot of people get insecure about their looks. So a lot of companies will make the artists get plastic surgery, and that is for guys and girls. Not only girls, guys get it too. Actually, a lot of guys get it. A lot of guys get their nose done, and a lot of girls get their eyes and nose done. And it is the truth. And I'm not saying that all idols do it, but a majority of idols do. So yes, that's the truth. And yes, that's all I'm gonna say. For the people who don't really want to go into like a really big surgery, a lot of idols will still get fillers. And fillers are something that are gonna be put in like a couple of months. So a lot of idols usually get fillers when they have to go for a comeback. So that's the perfect timing, is because 2-3 months before the comeback, they'll get fillers, they'll look good. Yeah, that's the secret. Another issue that I want to talk about is K-pop, is that a lot of companies still have the mindset of like the 90s, or you know, they still have an old mindset of how the entertainment company works. Just hierarchy of the higher positions, of what the role of an entertainment company should do is, and it's very wrong in many ways, because 2019, guys, like everything has changed, you know. As to marketing, some companies might be marketing in ways that might have worked in the 1990s or like the early 2000s. Nowadays, like SNS is the main way of marketing, and there are a lot of companies who are still in their old ways, that they don't get on the new thing, the new trend, and the new thing that's poppin', the new thing that's the best. And I feel like that is the problem that a lot of artists and companies have. This is something that I feel like is the most issue. Most of the CEOs are in their 40s, 50s, 60s. So the mindset that they have of having entertainment company and growing the entertainment company, growing an artist, is going to be so different from a person who's in their 20s and 30s. It's so different. I feel like with this issue, it is just going to be ongoing, because the idols get younger, the CEOs and the people who are in charge of them are still going to be the same age. So this is something that is always a conflict, an ongoing situation that happens behind the scenes of the K-pop industry. And there are so many things that the artists might not like about the type of marketing that the company is doing, because they'll be spending a ridiculous amount of money on a certain way of marketing that is not going to work now. And I feel like a lot of companies do not understand what's new now, and it's good. Like some companies might have people who are younger that will know the things that are poppin', but there are companies that might not. And I feel like this is a situation, because at the same time, all that marketing money is going to be the artist's debt. So this is the problem that happens, is because it's like, okay, like we're gonna be needing to like pay for it, we're gonna be having a debt against this, and why don't we do it in a marketing way that we think is gonna work and that we know is gonna work with the people and the generation now. And then the company's like, no, but this is the way to do it. And I feel like a lot of people have a conflict with this. Like I said, I get a lot of DMs, I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of comments saying, oh, I want to audition, I want to do this, I want to become a K-pop star. And I feel like the thing, like I said, was the most messy situation about it is that, guys, contracts are no joke. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go with this, because you guys might not know that I've been contracted before, and contracts are no joke. It is so complicated. One word is going to change your whole contract. And I feel like a lot of people jump into just being a K-pop artist or wanting to become an idol, and they sign these contracts without them knowing what they're signing. And like I said, for me as well, I've been in that situation. You know, I thought, okay, they're like, okay, you know what, we're gonna debut you, like we're gonna do this and this, we have this amount of money, we're gonna be promoting in this certain way. And then you're in this contract for like a couple of years, and when a situation happens, the only thing that you're going to be having to rely on is your contract. Not your family, not yourself. It's the contract. And at the end of the day, I really want to say, for those of you guys who really are serious about becoming a K-pop idol and that always, you know, email me, I really want to say this from the bottom of my heart. Please look through the contract with the lawyer if you guys are ever given a contract. And never pay money to the companies. This is a no. A no. Never pay money to the companies. If a company is saying, oh, give me money, we'll debut you, that's no. No. The company should be giving you money because they want you to come into their company. Not getting money from you. So that is something that I want to say. You know, it breaks my heart sometimes, because I know that there are so many people who have the dream, and I know what it's like to be in that situation. But I just wish that sometimes people could really know what they're getting into. And today I really did talk about the real things that happen behind the K-pop industry and the real things that happen and the real conflicts and the situations, and I really hope that you guys could take it into consideration, and also take into consideration at the same time of what these idols that you guys like are actually going through right now. You know, it is not as glamorous as it looks like. There are great sides of K-pop at the same time, like I said as well, but yes, today these are the things that I want to talk about, and I know that it was just a lot to intake for you guys, but I hope you guys like this Idol Insider. Comment down below what you guys want to see for more Idol Insider videos. I really want to make a lot of videos for you guys for Idol Insider, you know, till there is a day where I answer all your guys' questions. I really want to help you guys. For those of you guys who just are curious about anything, and if I can help, that is something that I really want to do, and that is the reason why I keep on extending this Idol Insider. I first wanted to do it as a series, and I was only gonna do like 5 videos, but I wanted to actually inform you guys and just give you guys my personal insight on it. You know, if I can, and I can help, and I can give you guys just, you know, answer your guys' questions, that's what I wanted to do. So if you're guys who haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, and yes, until next time, bye.
You got issues.